welcome back to another vlog. In today's video, we are going to be talking all about HomeGoods and more specifically, the perfect way to shop at HomeGoods. Not everything in HomeGoods is created equal, let me just tell you. So basically today, I'm going to give you all my tips and tricks on ways to shop HomeGoods, little HomeGoods secrets, basically how to get your home looking aesthetically pleasing, Pinterest worthy, high-end luxury at HomeGoods. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, if you want to see my HomeGoods tips, things that I think are must-haves from HomeGoods, then please just keep on watching. Okay, you guys, first things first, when you walk into HomeGoods, you'll notice, and if you're an avid HomeGoods shopper, then you already know this by now, that the store is broken up into different parts. However, I've learned over time that you can't just look for home decor in the home decor section. My biggest advice is to shop the entire store because you'll be able to find cute little things in different sections that you might not have thought of. So maybe you're looking for a table centerpiece, you're maybe looking for a tray, something to go in the middle of your table. Sometimes in the actual bathroom section, they have really cute marble trays, in the kitchen section as well, not just in the home decor area. So definitely searching throughout the entire store is my #1 tip. To go along with that, when I was in HomeGoods, I noticed that in the kids section, they actually had really cute baskets and bins that didn't look childish. Like, it didn't look like a kid's basket. It looked like you could put it in your bathroom and have toilet paper in it, or put it next to your tub and keep towels in it, or just storage in general. Okay, and my next tip is finding different and unique art. I'm obsessed with finding abstract art at HomeGoods. You can find a lot of unique art pieces there. So when it comes to art at HomeGoods, I really like looking kind of behind all of the frames. Like, I dig and I search for different unique pieces. I love that they have like different art from various artists that are more like abstract. So you'll see in the clips that I'm providing, you can find art pieces with like larger circles, squares, and like different shapes and unique things. I really prefer that over maybe an art piece that's just a picture of like a flower. That doesn't really give as much visual interest, unless that's really what you like. Of course, get whatever you like. But for me and like my aesthetic and kind of things that I go for, I always look for something that's a little bit more abstract, different. Maybe it has a little bit of texture. Maybe the frame is gold or the frame is black, and then the art inside is like something more neutral. That's really what I go for, and I think are like the best options. I also highly recommend going to different HomeGoods in your area. Not every HomeGoods has the same exact thing. Like treasure hunting, that's what they say, right? Like their slogan is like treasure hunters. It's really what it is. Okay, and to go along with art, I highly recommend getting picture frames, any type of frames, wall frames from HomeGoods. You all know the struggle that I went through to find the frames in our breakfast nook. Shout out to y'all, one of you all actually sent me the frame. No, actually sent me the last two frames that I needed, which was amazing. But I just think they have the best options as far as picture frames. You can find some really different and unique ones. You just have to grab it when you see it, take it home, see if it works, and if it doesn't, you can always return it. Even the smaller frames you can put on shelves, in cabinets, you can style it that way as well. They just have really cute frames. And also, I feel like this is the trifecta. We've got art, we've got frames, and then mirrors. HomeGoods has the best mirrors. They have different, unique ones. I feel like those are the two phrases that I'm using this whole video. Different and unique, but they really have great options when it comes to mirrors. Okay, and my next little tip sprinkled in there is to call your local store or a couple stores in your area and ask when they're getting new inventory. That way you kind of beat out the crowd and you're not just going on a random Sunday morning, unless that's when they're delivering, but it's usually like during the week, right before the weekend, maybe twice a week, something like that. So that way you're not just getting what's left over, you really get first pick. Okay, and one thing that I don't recommend you getting from HomeGoods is furniture. Now, I've fallen victim to this before because the furniture is really cute. Maybe you are decorating your apartment or you're renting a space and decorating it. It's not like your forever home. So you're thinking, oh, let me just get something that's a little bit inexpensive. It'll do, it'll be fine. But there are inexpensive stores, websites online that have really great quality pieces. I just don't think HomeGoods is one of them. A lot of the times in my experience, I'm only speaking from my experience, I'll notice that it wobbles. The furniture wobbles. It's not as strong. It's not as sturdy. It's not long lasting. It chips easy. Not all the furniture, but I just always steer clear because that has happened to me in the past. But furniture for me, not really the best. Something that is really, really good and good quality and something that gets overlooked a lot is pots and pans. I feel like HomeGoods has a lot of nice stainless steel pots and pans that you can get obviously for your kitchen. It's gonna be long lasting. Like I still have some pans and some pots and baking sheets, cookie sheets from HomeGoods that have stood the test of time, and I still use them to this day. You honestly cannot go wrong. I mean, you could, but like it's hard. Okay, next up, this is like a given. I feel like anyone who goes to HomeGoods, like you can't not pass this aisle, and that's the aisle with all the pillows. You can find so many different and unique pillows. I highly recommend going to HomeGoods. I'm trying to think, really, if you're on a budget, your best bet might be getting pillows that are able to zip off. That way you can switch out the covers and not just getting a pillow that has like a permanent like pillowcase on it. That way you're not having to replace the whole entire pillow. But I just think HomeGoods does pillows perfectly. They have so many different ones with beads, some with fur, some with fringe, different patterns, different textures. And going along with the pillows, also adding throw blankets. They have a ton of different throw blankets. I think this is also an awesome gift. Who doesn't like a blanket, right? Like a little throw blanket to cuddle up when it starts getting cooler outside, the winter months. Okay, next up, I kind of talked about this a little bit in the beginning, but that is bath accessories. If you saw one of my previous videos, I showed you that I got like bath canisters and soap dispensers from Pottery Barn. You do not need to go to Pottery Barn. Like honestly, I look at that and I'm like, I could have just easily gone to HomeGoods, picked it up for like $9.99, $6.99, and been fine. They have such great options. They have marble, they have black and white, they've got clear, they've got stone ones, and just so many different variants of soap dispensers. Okay, and then a little tip that I'm gonna sprinkle in is don't forget to check out the clearance section. They have clearance sections like tucked in, like it's kind of in the cut, like you have to really search and look, and it's like the smallest little sliver, but you can find some really, really cute different pieces in the clearance section. You just gotta dig. It's all about treasure hunting, okay? HomeGoods, it's all about treasure hunting. You gotta dig, you gotta sift through, you gotta look, you gotta bob and weave, and you can find some cute stuff. Okay, next up, office decor. I really like how the office decor section is set up because you can look from like top shelf to bottom, and it's all the same type of design style. So if you want something a little bit more bohemian, they have like a bohemian section. If you want something a little bit more industrial, they have a whole section there where you can get a little like mini desk, you can get pen holders, you can get cork boards, you can get all these little things for your office, and it matches your style. Okay, my next favorite section, I don't know if this is my favorite, it's hard to pick one, right? If you're a HomeGoods lover like I am, what's your favorite section at HomeGoods? Let me know, but definitely one of my top favorites is the candle section. There's something about the candles that's just so, I just love that it's color coordinated first of all, and the neutral candles are just so aesthetic. They look high end. Like honestly, a lot of them look like you would find them in like a Nordstrom or like a Bloomingdale's or something like that. And I just absolutely love the look of them, and they last a long time, but it's kind of hit or miss. I've also gotten candles that like you can barely smell it, but it's pretty, so I'll look past it. HomeGoods is honestly hit or miss. The only type of plant that I like to get from there are the stems. They have a section of dried stems, which I think is awesome if you have a larger vase and you need like larger stems to put in there. I would get like maybe like 2 different packs, because sometimes the packs of dried stems that they put together, it's not 100%. Sometimes I have to like mix and match 2 different sets to get the look that I like. Okay, and one area of HomeGoods that I think you should kind of avoid is their outdoor section. I'm not the biggest fan of the little gnomes that they have, the little like rabbit figurines. Like there's certain things in the outdoor home section that's just kind of, I don't know, just not it for me personally, but obviously if you like that, girl, go off. But for me, I think maybe steering clear of that. I do think they have really pretty planters. Like some of the planters are pretty. The outdoor pillows, you can find some solid color ones, or maybe something with like a minimal print, I think is really, really nice. But as far as like the wind chimes and the little gnomes and the little like stick things that you put in the grass, not really my cup of tea. I steer clear away from that. Okay, next up, baskets, you guys. Baskets and bins. If you need any of those two things, run to HomeGoods right now. Go to HomeGoods. They have a wide variety of different colors, different tones, different shapes, different materials, different sizes. Like they have so many different options when it comes to baskets and bins. If you're trying to get your space organized, if you need some bins in your bathroom, in your linen closet, even in your pantry, in your closet, anything like that, they have got you covered. Okay, next up, one more section that I'm not the biggest fan of that does suck me in. Like I will go in this section knowing that it's not my favorite, but still look anyway. And that is the checkout aisles. Like when you go through the aisles, you see all these little trinkets, all these little things. They just try to distract you, okay? They try to distract you. You have a basket full of like cute stuff, aesthetic stuff. You found all your little unique treasures, and then you go through the checkout aisle and you're like, huh, that could kind of work. Actually, that's kind of cute. It's all very, very small. And I just feel like for me and my space personally, and really in general, you never really need a succulent this tiny. Maybe if you have a really, really small bathroom or a really small window, but 9 times out of 10, you don't need the littlest, tiniest plant like this. You could just go back to that plant section if you really want one and find something that's a decent size. One thing that I really do love that's actually near the checkout section, at least in my HomeGoods, is lamps. The lamp section, you guys, HomeGoods does it. If you don't get anything else from HomeGoods, get a lamp. They have the best lamps. Honestly, they look high end, and some of them are actually really pricey, but if you look and you search, you can find so many different lamps, but it's just the shape, it's the style, it's the little details in the lamp. Maybe it's even like a neutral one, but it has like reflective elements, like maybe some metallic, it has like some glam, like some neutral, some wovenness, like just some character. Their lamps always speak to me. Like I just love it. Probably, I'm gonna say the lamps are my favorite section. I'm a lighting girl. I say that in almost every single video. Lighting is essential for me. If you are living in your home and all you have is an overhead light, especially in your room, I'm afraid of you. Like, I don't know how you're comfortable like that. I cannot stand just having an overhead light and the TV's on and you're watching TV with an overhead light. Get 2 lamps. Go to HomeGoods today. Get 2 lamps. Just turn on the lamps, turn off that overhead light. I know we have like our chandeliers and stuff like that, and especially in our bedroom, but if I'm being completely honest, we rarely turn it on because there's something about the overhead light. Lamps are everything. Get the lamps. Okay, you guys, and the last item that I think is essential from HomeGoods are the hangers. I love the felt hangers. I've been using felt hangers for years. I always get the black ones. I just think they look good in my closet because I had the IKEA system and it's white. So the black hangers just look really nice to me. Maybe you got a package in the mail like me. Maybe you're an avid shopper and you're like, I have all these clothes, but I don't have hangers. What am I gonna do? Go to HomeGoods, pick up a pack, bring it home. You're gonna be good to go. So yeah, you guys, that is everything. Those are all of the things that I would not buy from HomeGoods and all the things that I love to buy from HomeGoods. Let me know in the comments what some of your favorite things to get at HomeGoods are, and maybe a section where you're like, oh girl, like I would never shop this section, or I rarely ever do. That's not my favorite. I'm not into it. Let me know. And yeah, you guys, I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe down below, hit that bell notification so you never miss an upload. Go follow me over on Instagram as well, okay? We're growing over there quickly. We're having a lot of fun over there. We're making reels. I'm on stories every day. Like I always say, if you follow me on Instagram, we just took our YouTube relationship to the next level. So definitely head over there. And all of my HomeGoods tips and tricks. We will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.